In a lush green forest, far away from the bustling city, there lived a tiny turtle named Tim. Tim was unlike any other turtle in the forest, for he had a unique shell that shimmered with hues of gold and green. However, Tim was small and weak, and he found it difficult to keep up with his friends during their daily adventures. This made him feel sad and lonely. One day, the other turtles announced a race that would take them to the top of the great mountain, a place where no turtle had ever been before. Tim felt a spark of excitement, but also fear and doubt. He decided to participate, even though he knew he was not as strong as the others. He began his journey, moving slowly but steadily up the mountain. The other turtles quickly left him behind, their laughter echoing through the forest. As he climbed, he faced numerous obstacles, steep slopes, sharp rocks, and deep rivers. Each challenge seemed insurmountable, but Tim pressed on, determined not to give up. One day, as Tim was struggling to climb a particularly steep hill, he came across an old, wise turtle named Oliver. Oliver, noticing Tim's struggle, asked, "What are you doing, young one?" "I am trying to reach the top of the mountain, just like the others," Tim replied, his voice filled with determination and hope. Oliver smiled and said, "You may be small, but you have something they don't. Perseverance. Keep going, and you will reach the top." With renewed energy, Tim continued his journey. He met many more challenges, but each time, he remembered Oliver's words and pressed on. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Tim reached the top of the mountain. He looked around, his eyes wide with awe, for the view from the top was breathtaking. He had made it. Back in the forest, the other turtles were surprised to see Tim at the top. They had given up long ago, but here he was, the smallest turtle, standing tall and proud. From that day forward, Tim was no longer the small, weak turtle who struggled to keep up. He was the brave, perseverant turtle who reached the top of the mountain. And he taught the other turtles the power of perseverance, that no matter how small or weak you may be, with determination and courage, you can achieve the impossible.